All right, welcome back. So you want to come around this way? We're gonna start by taking out this little clip here, and then we're gonna go with the nut here and the washer. We're gonna hit it with the mallet, like the same thing we did on the front tire. We're gonna pull our tire out. We're gonna keep this out of the way as well, and the tire should just pop out. My main concern, you want to swing on this other side. I just never dealt with the chain. If you guys haven't seen that video, we'll link it up there. I got a chain. IM's Elite were the ones that installed it. It should be all lined up. You want to make sure you want to line up the chain after you're done. So for the back, for this big old nut here, we're going with the 36mm socket, and that should break all the tension that it has. So let's try it. But I also did get 1 1/8 deep socket as well for the other side, in case you have to kind of like hold it in place so you're able to unscrew this side, if it makes sense. So we take off a little clip here. Is it even picking it up? Because I can't, it's really dark, I can't even see. There. You want to leave this to the side. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and break the torque, or break the tension. I think I'm getting the screw. There we go. All right, so I didn't even need this side, the 1 1/8, so I can probably return this one. Or maybe after we put it on, I might need it, so I'll let you guys know right now. So we got big ass nut. Got our washer. So now come around this way. Start hitting it with the mallet. Once you're at this point, they put a lot of grease, so that's what I should have done on the other side. So once you get to this point, you already know where the spacer, how the spacer goes, and also on your other side, you gotta know where your brake caliper bracket, how is it gonna sit. Damn, wrong time to wear a white shirt. So we're gonna take off the chain if I can. There we go. So now we're stuck. I can do one of the other things too. Bring up the bike a little bit higher so it can let go. Okay, so we got it out. Spacer, the whole thing goes in there. So the spacer goes in here. So we're Gucci with that. So what I'm gonna do is bring up the bike maybe a little bit higher. Damn, why did it get so dark so quick? Sucks. Alright, we got our fucking tire. Let's just check out the highlight right here that they did. They oiled that shit up nicely. So if you guys haven't seen that video, we'll link it up there, the install. Well, I didn't install it, IM's Elite did, but you guys will see the chain conversion video. I don't know if you guys fuck with WD-40, but I just feel like everything we use around here, and it's tight, we throw a little bit of WD-40. For the back bolts, you want a T45, not a T40. You want to go ahead and start taking off your old bolts. You don't want to reuse them either, so make sure you take them off. There, finally, bro. Blood, sweat, and tears. This damn rotor. Damn, hella heavy. Yeah, this is our stock rotor. Let me show you over here on the other side of the table. So you can tell off the back, even with the cardboard, this one seems like it's a lot heavier than this one. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this off camera, and then we'll get back to you guys with the torque spec. And you're gonna want to use new bolts on there too. All right, we're back on. So we got our rotor here. Let me show you the bolts that I got. We're gonna be throwing some ARP bolts, all black. We should have done that to the front, but that's fine. Regular ARP bolts. We're gonna put, don't forget your dab of Loctite. Star pattern, don't forget. Little dab. And this one doesn't need spacers in place. So we got our bolts there. I do have a universal kit here for the bolts, and I think it's a 3 1/4. No, 3/8. Yeah, 3/8. All right, 3/8. Star pattern. Don't forget. Just want to snug them. Then we'll check the torque spec. Okay, we're good. We're Gucci. Let me check the torque spec on them, and we'll throw on the wheel back on. I also wanted to show you guys they told me to go with the Lyndall low profile brake pads. I originally just did a brake pad change on the channel. If you guys haven't seen that, we'll link it up there as well. They told me to go with the low profile, but they almost look the same as the ones I got on. But we're gonna go ahead and just follow the instructions to change the pads. They told me for the front wheel, I was okay with that, so I didn't change the brake pads because it's brand new. They're from Lyndall, so we're gonna see if the matte black kind of stays on the rotor, because then if you guys know about Lyndall, it kind of loses its color, but that's fine. I'm cool with that because I got the Lyndall the C plus brake pads, and I just went with the low profile for the back. So let me get the torque spec for the back bolts, and we'll throw in that wheel back on. We're gonna lower the bike so you can lower the frame down a little bit, and we're able to kind of line up everything how it was before. And then you want obviously your rotor to be in between the two brake pads, so don't forget that part. And slowly we'll start bringing down the bike. You want your spacer back on this side, don't forget that, your spacer. Before you bring down the whole bike down, you want your spacer in there. So we're gonna align the rear tire, the rear wheel. You want to do one side first, so we put back the chain, everything looks good. Spacer's back on, so we're gonna bring it back down so we can level it, and then we'll deal with the other side as we go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lift up the wheel a little bit. That should be good for now. Let me get the little mallet. Little tip for the Dyna. I don't know how your brake setup is. I don't know if you guys got the stock or if you guys got aftermarket calipers. But once you take out the wheel, if you take this out, slide it in first before you try to put in the rotor, because it's going to give you a hard time. But yeah, so now I just got to tighten up everything. Everything looks lined up from back here. You also want to make sure if you do have a chain, make sure it's lined up. And then we'll just torque everything down. And then I just got to put the low profile brake pads. So you put your washer on there, your big ass nut. Hand tight. See, this is what I like to see, hand tight. And then I don't know if you guys remember earlier throughout the day, we did only use the 36mm socket. I don't know if we're gonna end up using, to just hold it in place, the 1 1/8 socket. So I'm gonna turn it first and see if I need to hold it on this side. But with that being said, let me bring down the bike so it can help me Yeah, so you don't need it on this side. I'll let you guys know if it starts spinning for whatever reason. Oh yeah, it does. So you're gonna need somebody else to hold it on this side. Wait, let's see. Okay, it's not moving anymore. It moves very little though. You really don't need it. Your clip, I forget what these are called, but you want to put that on there after you torque it. So it does recommend, it says 100 foot-pounds. So let me double check. You really want to torque them down because you don't want this shit to come loose and you lose your whole rear tire. Imagine. Fuck. So you are gonna need it just to hold it so you're able to torque it down. That's gonna be pretty much it for the video. How to install the rotors. If you guys got any comments or questions, comment down below. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Let me know if you guys want to see more on the Dyna build. I've been putting some aftermarket parts here and there, but let me know what you guys think about the bike. And thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one.